Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello, and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we find ourselves in the state of Washington, where we encounter a Moorish Sovtard who, well, thinks he has diplomatic immunity and basically means he is above the law. And as such, his lack of legal knowledge and everything like that shines through, and we see his stupidity quite clear as a result. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this freaking S show on the road, shall we?
Amari Zion McCrary Bay. Good morning.
Islam, Your Honor. Grand rising to you as well.
Good morning. You are Amari Zion McCrary Bay?
Sir.
Good morning. Go ahead and have a seat. This is case 4A0892587. Mr. McCrary Bay was issued an infraction for operating a motor vehicle in excess of the posted speed limit, 11 to 15 miles per hour over the posted speed limit on December 11th, 2024. And let me take a look here. It does appear that Mr. McCrary Bay has a perfect driving record. And so it does appear that you are eligible for a deferral if that is something that you are interested in. You have responded to the issuance of the infraction by requesting a contested hearing. Is that how you would like to proceed this morning?
Yes, sir.
So the court's going to begin by reviewing the officer's report. After I've done that, I'll go ahead and swear you in, and you'll have an opportunity to provide any testimony you would like.
I also submitted some filings as well. I was just wondering if the court had time to review that as well.
Yes, I did review the filing that was filed with the court last week.
All right. And were there any objections to the filings?
There's no objection to the filings. I have reviewed the filing. So I'll let you make whatever argument you would like to make based upon what you've filed. I'll also let you offer any factual testimony you'd like the court to consider, okay?
Sure.
So let me go ahead and review the officer's report first.
You know, speaking of objections, isn't it interesting how the Sovtard right here did not object to the use of the word driving record? I mean, come on now. You're picking and choosing all this sovereign citizen gobbledygook and, well, expecting to get by on it, I suppose, but still rather interesting. But he does bring it up later on as far as driving versus traveling.
Officer Jeremy Vall of the Lakewood Police Department signed under a penalty of perjury on December 11th, 2024. Providing his factual basis for the issuance of this infraction. And Mr. McCrary Bay, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to raise your right hand.
I'm new to this legal, and I'm not Catholic or Baptist. I'm a Moroccan national, so...
Okay, you're not Catholic or Baptist. What does that have to do with anything? I mean, in addition, you're talking about Baptist, and that is a single denomination out of the Protestant side of Christianity right there, which there are 33,000 or over 33,000 different denominations within the Protestant side. Baptist being only one of them, and there's many variations of the Baptists: free will, Southern, and primitive. Those are just a few.
Yes, sir.
If it's all right, could I put my hand over my heart and say?
Yeah, that's fine. I just need you to affirm that whatever you tell the court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
What testimony would you like to offer the court regarding the issuance of the infraction in this case?
First of all, on that morning, I was not driving. Driving implies that I was doing business or commerce. at the time I was traveling.
Oh, really? That's news to me because, well, Washington State does have regular driver's licenses for non-commercial purposes and commercial driver's licenses. So, can you come up with any better freaking excuse at this point, dude? Because that's a load of fucking bullshit.
Because I was going from home to school, which is Clover Park Technical College. And when he had pulled me over, it was over there by Clover Park, but there was a street where I had taken a left, and that's where he had pulled me over at. And he said I was in the school zone going 10 or 15 over, but I had already where I had turned is already past the school zone, and the speed limit for that was 35, and that's when I had went 35, which was after the speed limit sign.
Okay. And Mr. McCurry Bay, is there any additional testimony you'd like to offer at this time?
Not at this time. What actually, the stop was pretextual as well, because in what he had told me, he was like, "You don't have a valid driver's license," but he only ticketed me for the traveling infraction. And if I believe that's a pretextual stop, because one, I wasn't cited for no like driver's license, which you don't need a driver's license to do travel. You only need the license to do commerce. And the pretextual stop is because he gave me a citation for the traveling part, but he didn't give me a citation for the ID.
So, what is your entire argument right here? Are you upset at the fact that they didn't ticket you because you didn't have a driver's license? Or are you upset that he did ticket you for speeding? I mean, it's kind of confusing at this point, much like this whole Sovtard bullshit that you're spewing.
All right, Mr. McCurry Bay, thank you. And I do want to note for the record that I have reviewed, actually over the weekend, I reviewed the declaration of Mr. McCurry Bay that was filed with the court on May 1st, 2025. So the court is going to make a finding that the infraction was committed. The court has reviewed the report of the officer. It does appear that the officer was utilizing a speed measuring device that was properly certified and calibrated at the time that it captured the speed of the vehicle being driven by Mr. McCurry Bay, or as Mr. McCurry Bay indicates,
Once again, I wasn't driving, I was traveling at the time, and I wasn't operating a vehicle, I was operating my personal property.
Correct. And so Mr. McCurry Bay has used the verbiage traveling and operating his personal property. The officer is using the verbiage driving and motor vehicle. I understand that Mr. McCurry Bay uses different terminology to describe that phenomenon. I respect that.
Yeah, the judge may respect that, but when it comes right down to it, it is the difference between verbiage and definitions. The verbiage and definitions that the Sovtards use tend to be a lot different than, well, what the rest of us use. I mean, we live in reality. These idiots live in some bizarro fantasy world where they can change definitions of a word on a whim just to try to get out of situations that they put themselves in to begin with.
But it does appear that the speed measuring device that was being utilized by the officer was in good working order at the time of the issuance of this infraction and did record that personal property, or what the officer refers to as the vehicle, traveling at a speed that exceeded the posted speed limit in a school zone. And so the officer issued the infraction based on that observation, as well as the officer's personal estimation of the speed at 35 miles per hour in a 20 mile per hour zone. So the court will enter that finding of committed at this time. The court does note Mr. McCurry Bay pointing out that the officer did not issue an infraction for failure to have a driver's license.
I did present him my passport though too.
I do see that the enhanced traveler ID was presented.
Why are you still on this? I mean, the guy didn't issue you a ticket for having no driver's license, and yet you're sticking to this like white on rice. I mean, if you really truly believed that you didn't need a driver's license, then this would be a good thing to you, but you keep bringing it back up.
In response to that, the court does note that officers do have discretion to issue or not issue an infraction, even if there is a factual or legal basis for the issuance of the infraction. And it does appear that Officer Volley did decline to issue that infraction for failure to have a driver's license. However, that does not negate the issuance of the school zone speeding infraction, and the court will find that infraction is committed at this time.
The thing is though, I'm a Moroccan diplomat, which implies that I don't fall under that jurisdiction.
And under that standing for diplomacy or for diplomatic immunity, if you are seeking exemption from this court's order, that would need to be taken up diplomatically with the United States Department of State.
You know what? I smell a bunch of bullshit right there, considering that if you were truly a diplomat, your home country would have already taken care of all this for you, and you wouldn't need to worry about your diplomatic immunity status or anything like that. I mean, don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining, because we know you're full of shit.
And the court has signed that order. And Mr. McCurry Bay, I'll ask you to come forward and we'll get you a copy of the court's order.
Quick question is, would there be a chance for a deferment if possible?
No, unfortunately, once someone requests a contested hearing and they proceed with a contested hearing, the court does not grant deferrals after a finding of committed has been entered.
All right.
Wait. Hold on just a second. I thought Sovtards didn't contract with the state, and yet here you are trying to do the very thing that Sovtards really hate doing, is contracting with the state. Please make this make sense to everybody here. Why are you trying to act so damn stupid? Why are you acting like you don't know anything about the law or anything in general? Oh, wait, yeah, you're a Moorish Sovtard who's trying to claim diplomatic immunity from a country that probably doesn't even know you exist. Yeah, now we know why. You're a complete moron.
Thank you very much, sir. You can go ahead and come forward and we'll get you a copy of that order.
I have a court case right here showing that my diplomacy, and it shows it's a superior court case that establishes our U.S. DDT as well.
And sir, that is something that you can raise on appeal if you would like to bring that up on appeal. Also, again, if you're claiming a diplomatic exemption, that is something that you can also raise with the U.S. Department of State.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
He claims he's not driving in commerce, and yet he wants a U.S. DOT number, which is essentially commercial. These idiots don't make any sense a lot of the time. I mean, come on now, dude. Are you commercial, non-commercial? At least join us in reality and explain all this freaking bullshit to us so we can at least see where you're coming from. But at this rate, yeah, you're too far gone. This idiot drank the Kool-Aid a long time ago, and, well, he doesn't know his head from his ass. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
This could be some groundbreaking stuff right here.
You're gonna go to jail.
For what?
You read this.
I don't have to listen to
Read it.
anything. Blah, 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 blah.
Dude, so there's no way I can get in, bro? Come on, I'll put you on my YouTube.
But shut up, Wesley.
You gotta put signs up, ma'am, if it's...
Are you Glenn Serio?
Who's that?